Welcome to Business Reporter's Improving Business Performance campaign. With rising inflation, vulnerable supply chains and recession on the horizon, 2023 is set to bring a perfect storm of economic crisis. But this crisis also brings opportunities to those with a strong business strategy. So how can companies devise and implement winning strategies in a fiendishly complex and uncertain world? Well, that's what we're discussing with Jutta Langer, Vice President of GfK Consult. Jutta, welcome. In times of economic crisis, you tend to find companies making cuts or just sitting around and waiting for the storm to pass. Is that what you would advise them to do?
I have to say, this is conventional thinking. And I know that a number of companies are following this line of thought. However, research both during the financial crisis in 2008, but also during COVID just now, we have seen that just bluntly cutting costs won't do the job. What companies really want come out of this crisis stronger, being set up for further growth, having optimized their bottom line with more efficient ROI management, and really be in a stronger, more unique position with the consumer in order to further grow their market share. So to come out of this crisis stronger, there are three areas where we can help. First of all, economic crisis creates new needs. So companies who meet these needs will be more successful. Secondly, spend smarter. There are always opportunities to optimize your invest. And thirdly, don't face this crisis alone. There are experts around you that are open and there to help. Our experience is companies who reach out, who take advantage of the diversity of expertise that is around them with external partners, do much better than those who just try to solve the current situation all by themselves.
Well, based on that expertise, can you give us a few winning strategies that companies can employ during these challenging times?
Consumers are currently facing a cost of living crisis. At the same time, the topic of sustainability is becoming more and more important. So companies who help, on one hand, consumers to be more cost efficient and save money, and on the other hand, follow their sustainability ambition, definitely will pick up more consumer demand and grow their market share by doing so. Secondly, when it comes to the spending part, coming back to this first point that we made, that in order to be successful, you have to spend smarter. I mean, what we know is that 26% of the marketing budgets are wasted, either on the wrong channel or on the wrong communication. Optimizing your marketing invest is a key strategy to follow in these times of crisis. And with GfK Consult, with its marketing optimization framework, it helps companies to review their spending. Jointly, we work on optimizing their marketing spend and optimizing the ROI on the different channels invested for business growth. When it comes to brand execution, there's often a friction in the way brands are visible to the consumer when it comes to product innovation, marketing, or sales. And in order to really win the consumer over, the coherence in the brand positioning is really key. Because even in times of crisis, 42% of the consumers still love to indulge themselves. To have coherence across different touch points and to really play the uniqueness of the brand is really essential.
Can you share with me a case study of how GfK Consult has helped a brand grow by implementing the strategies?
A client from APAC who is already operating in Europe in some categories reached out to GfK Consult wanting to enter a new adjacent category within Europe. And how we help them is, on one hand, to create this transparency on the market by highlighting the key differences in this category, both from a market, consumer, brand side. And by matching this with their unique capabilities, with what they were bringing to the market, we help them to identify their reason for winning, their growth spaces, and create a very actionable and result-oriented go-to-market strategy. And the positive outcome for the client was that they achieved the 10% market growth share goal that they had for the first year, and they continued to grow. So that was a very rewarding work that we did.
Very good. There are a number, though, of global consultancy firms out there helping companies weather this storm at the minute. What sets you apart?
First of all, we are very focused in our approach. So we focus on all strategic topics that are related to market, brand, and consumer. This is what we do. We also focus especially on the tech and durables clients and on retail clients. For those, we use on one hand our proprietary data that is unique to us, our analytical capabilities, but also our deep industry expertise that we own, plus the AI-enabled tech capabilities that we bring along. And I think this really creates a unique contribution to the client. And last but not least, the way that we are set up, we are ensuring a closeness to our clients through a regional structure, but we also have a global structure in place that really ensures the coherence and the global handwriting of our consulting frameworks.
Can you give us 3 key takeaways from this discussion?
I would like to start with the statement that the crisis creates opportunities. To harvest these opportunities, there are 3 areas to focus on. Crisis creates new consumer needs. So companies or clients who are able to address these needs will gain market shares. Secondly, review your investments and spend smarter, especially when it comes to marketing invest. Take out the inefficiencies in order to optimize your bottom line or to spend into other areas. And thirdly, take advantage of the expertise around you, and their GfK Consult can help you on strategic questions related to market, brand, and consumers to create sustainable growth strategies or to optimize your ROI.
That was Jutta Langer from GfK Consult.